Hi, friends. This week we've been talking about what it's like when we feel lonely. And even though there might be something wrong, there's always someone there that can help us, and that's Jesus. Sometimes when we feel lonely, maybe it's because we're in a fight with our best friend or one of our siblings at home, or maybe something is happening that's just making us sad, or maybe you lost your mom at the grocery store and you cannot find her anywhere. In any of those situations where you feel all alone, Jesus is right there next to you to help you feel better in that moment. We can always count on Jesus to be there in our loneliness, just like the Samaritan woman we met in our story this week. If we look in our Bibles, we can find this promise that God has made to us, that He will always be there with us. In the book of Hebrews, chapter 13 and verse 8, it says, Jesus Christ is the same yesterday, today, and forever. That means that He is never going to change. He's never going to leave us. He will always be right by our side to help take care of us. And even though we might not be able to see Him, Jesus hasn't changed one bit. He's still right there next to you, even right now while you're watching me on YouTube. So, to show you what I mean, I have a bin, and if you can see, I have some water in my bin. It's very full. I don't want to spill it. That would be a mess. And then I have this glass, just a normal glass. You could drink some water out of it, maybe use it as a candle holder, just a glass. And I have some paper towels. I'm going to take one of my paper towels, crumple it up a little bit, and I'm going to put it right here in the bottom of my glass. Now, if I put this glass in the water, the paper towel is going to get wet. Naturally, that's what will happen, right? So we're going to find out, because generally things don't always go as I think they're going to. So let's see what happens when I put my glass with my paper towel in it in our water. I'm not sure if you could tell in the video or from where you are right now, but I'm going to take my paper towel out. There's no water on my paper towel. It's still just as dry as when I put it in my cup and put it into the water. That doesn't even seem possible. I don't understand how the paper towel didn't get touched by the water. Like, not even a little bit wet. The trick is that inside of our glass, even though we couldn't see it, there was air protecting the paper towel from getting wet. And even though we had no idea that that was going to happen, we couldn't see the air. We didn't think about it being there. The air did not let the water get to our paper towel. Just like we can't see Jesus sitting next to us right now, He's right there to help take care of us, to help protect us from the water, from the things that make us lonely, from the things that make us sad. We see this again and again in the Bible, that God is reassuring us that He's always going to be there when we need Him. Always, always, always. We can look in the book of 1 Corinthians, chapter 3 and verse 16, and there we find God's Spirit lives in you. That means God is living in you and in me and in mom and in dad and our brother and our sister and our friends. God dwells inside of us. I don't know about you, but that makes me feel warm inside. That gives me comfort knowing that I always have God right here inside of me. Even when I'm feeling lonely, He's always right here. And then when we look in the book of John, chapter 20 and verse 29, Jesus tells us, those who believe without seeing me will be truly happy. So not only are we blessed with Jesus dwelling inside of us, always being here to help us whenever we need, but we will have true happiness because we believe that Jesus is right here, even though we can't see him. That is an amazing blessing that God has given us. I hope that you guys have a great week, and always remember that even when you feel all alone, Jesus is right there with you.